Boom it. Cold
Yeah.
take one, right? Rolling?
We're rolling.
All right, guys, I'm stoked to show you these mics that Comica sent me. These are the VM40 shotgun mics, and this is the dual kit. So it has two shotgun mics, but the crazy thing about these is there's a 32-bit float transmitter inside of each microphone. So I think they might be the first mic to ever have that. I've never used anything like that before. So these things can record internally and then also transmit to a receiver as well. So we're gonna kind of try that out today with a 2-cam interview setup where we'll have one mic boomed over. I'm gonna transmit the signal to the receiver and run into the B cam, and then I'll have the second shotgun on the A cam, just like on camera shotgun mic, and we'll be able to have 32-bit float on both of those, which is wild. So comes in this awesome carrying case, got the 2 mics, receivers, these little kind of shock mount cold shoes, and then on the top side, they have 2 crazy big dead cats that are super soft. Some little foam guards here. So probably try to use these guys outside. It's not super windy, but I do love a good dead cat. But yeah, stoked to show you guys these things in action. If anyone's ever used Sony cameras, the shotgun mic is the worst size in the world, and no microphone fits in this thing. Like, look at this. So I literally, if you don't want to buy the expensive like rubber adapters, I just fold over some gaff tape like that, shove it in there, and then it fits more snug. So like I was saying, these will record internally 32-bit float, but you can also, and it has a rechargeable battery inside, you could also just run a 3.5mm jack out. Again, unfortunately on the FX6, you don't have any 3.5 inputs, so I just have, it's the only cable I had. It's super long, but it's just an XLR to 3.5. So essentially just makes this a regular shotgun mic. Probably what I'll do is also record internally too. So that's another incredible thing about these, is you're getting a safety channel if you record internally at the same time. So for some reason my cable goes bad, the signal I'm feeding in is clipping or at the wrong level, I'm still getting that 32-bit float inside of the mic that I can always sync up with later, which is awesome. So I'm honestly terrified of audio, so as many backup channels I can get, the better, and these things are like more or less fail-proof. So sweet. So for that guy, I'll have him on there, and I'll throw just a little foamy boy on here, whatever these are called. Pop filter, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. And sweet. So that's that one. We'll throw mic 2 on a boom, which I have over here. I do like the shock mounts that it comes with. Is great. It has this cool like sliding rail, which is nice if you wanted to get it to a better position, and then it just has a cold shoe attachment. So you can just screw this guy onto a little boom pole and boom it over your talent, and you have amazing 32-bit float recorded wirelessly internally, which is wild. So I don't have to run any type of cable or anything to this mic. I simply just turn it on and it starts recording, and then we'll send the feed over to, I'm actually going to put it in the B cam. And like I was saying, just in case, like if any, you know, all of us that have used any type of wireless transmitters or receiver have had issues at some point. So even for some reason, if like the signal was bad, again, it's recording internally, so there's always a backup. So again, you kind of can't mess it up. As long as you remember to cut it on and hit record, you're gonna get great audio. All right. This guy will literally just be boomed in here. Still got to get our general placement, but I'll have our talent like roughly there and boomed out. But that's how we're going to use them. So we have shotgun on a boom, on camera shotgun. And then when we shoot some B-roll, we'll actually pull the second microphone off the boom and put it on the FX3, and we'll be able to have a 2-cam setup. But yeah, maybe we bring 500 in, big softbox, put it on like 15% as close as we can, and then we can take, I have another 100 watt that with a little spotlight attachment that we can maybe like gobo something from like right here, since it's not that bright at 100 watts, we can throw something on that. Yeah, like look at this. Like, when have you ever seen a spotlight this teeny? Isn't that wild? So this is like another like YouTube guy, Cam Mackey. And this is kind of like his vibe, like his branding. So it's like a collab he did with them. But yeah, I have like a little gobo plate. So I'll like drop in a, here, maybe like a window pane or something. Look how they're teeny gobos, look, magnetic. That's so cool.
That is.
And it actually is like, dude, it's a lot. I'll put it up on this little guy in a second. It's actually a lot brighter than you think.
Anything.
I do need to do a video on this light specifically. So maybe we could sneak in some of this footage somehow. It looks kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, 100 watts of that is pretty freaking bright. Look at this little booklet too. So I kind of like this guy. It's like a weird one. I don't know what it's supposed to be, some lines or something, but you can focus it out and it becomes not so sharp. And then yeah, like I can literally like focus this as sharp or as little as I want to get like that kind of shape, you know. And then I can cut it too. So even if it's just like a slash, like this is kind of a vibe. The only thing we'll have to consider is that reflection though. Might be battling. Let's see if we can finesse it. It's like barely, you're barely in frame. I can probably push it here. You're out. I can like kind of see it. Yeah. Okay. Another option. We could go closer to the wall and bounce. This maybe. Just kind of trying stuff now. Just kind of problem solving at this point. Maybe throw the reflection, see if we can bounce. I might at least get it out of the way. Let's see what that looks like. Honestly, I always end up loving bouncing. Yeah, that's definitely better. How ridiculous is this? It has a grid on it though. If we put it like here,
Yeah.
just enough,
Just enough. Yeah.
something to just lift them a hair, and then we can still do like a tube above them. Still in, close. Yeah, that's out. Dude, we are finessing this. We could flag outside, just maybe the front paint. I wanted to light through there, but then I was like, oh, I can't see a window, so I don't know where it's being motivated from. So I put the light in here, and then now we're battling the reflection of this door. You know, that's something I didn't ask. I don't think it moves, though. This side doesn't come forward, does it? Yeah, so that's what I figured. Tried closing it, kills our view. So then it's just like finessing, like trying to bounce light so it's out of frame, trying to fill in with this. Now he's going to try to flag those because we're getting, it looks nice, but that light's going to change and it'll look kind of weird if like the light's constantly changing. So that's just the day in the life. It's just always, you think you have a plan and then you have to do something completely different every time. Like that.
I like it.
That's better, definitely. I think once the exposure drops just a little bit outside, will be a little bit a better spot. It's just still a hair hot for like the lights we really have power for.
Exposure a little high, but
Yeah, just outside. Like we would need a couple like pretty big fixtures to be able to like fight the sun.
more lights.
Dude, it's another Zhuin light. More lights, more problems. I'm thinking this guy, we just throw something hard on his tree that he's about to bring in. It'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
This could be a vibe, whatever this stuff is. More lights. This is actually a different brand. This is the one we had for the Bronco one. Let's see. Something. You can backlight your tree. This might be sourcey. But the good thing is, like, with my light there, we're throwing some on the wall. So it does kind of motivate it some where, like, there could be a window here, could be bouncing, but still, like, give something. I mean, it's a little hot, but it's cool. I like it. Throw it on, like, 30%. I kind of wanted just you to do your thing.
Yeah.
Just ignore us. Hop to each little tree. Maybe if you do something really cool, I'll be like, do it again.
Okay.
But I think for like us, we're just not really gonna talk. We're just gonna try to get as much good ambient sound as we can.
Do you want me to try and like do things that naturally have good sounds, like we talked about?
Yeah.
Like the water on the
Mhm.
rock.
Yeah, exactly. I am recording internally in the microphone, and then I'm also sending the signal into the camera too, just as a backup. All right, I'm gonna go shoot some B-roll. Holy flare.
I mean, Dollywood. Does that look cool? Very cool.
Yeah, on that camera it actually does record audio
Like 60.
at 60. This one it doesn't. But we're also recording internally in our mic, so we'll get it regardless, I guess. And then, let me hear the noise of them. Yeah, maybe you can exaggerate a little bit on the squeeze. But
Might have a squeakier set.
yeah, that's good. I'm getting this little spinny guy here. I just love how, like, especially with this wide angle, you just really don't know how big or small this is, which is kind of like the irony of it. It looks giant until you stick your hand in the frame and you get some scale. And go ahead. So sick. I love it. Okay, hold on one sec. And go ahead and spin it. Good speed. I'll bounce the camera. You like push my camera up and let's try to go like forward just a little bit.
Like to here.
Yeah.
Probably. Cool.
And go ahead. Yeah, there it is. Seriously. Watch. Underneath to the top, this guy. That's where you'd snip, like up here? Am I hitting about the right mark? Can you close the net over me or let me grab it?
Sure.
Get like a reveal. Okay.
Is it good?
Yep, and go ahead and lift it. And I'm not an expert at this. That's pretty good. But what I've been learning is that the majority of the tonality of the human voice actually comes from your chest and not your mouth or your throat. So like when you start pointing towards mouth or throat, it's more nasally. But the more like deeper, fuller sounds kind of actually coming from your chest. So like, ideally you want to, you know, like I'm actually wearing a lav and I have it like right here. Versus like if I was to go up on my collar, it actually would start sounding a little more nasally sounding. Okay, stand up for me real quick. I might actually pull you a little more like here. You might have to recompose slightly, sorry dude.
So I'm closer to the mic.
No, I just kind of want you a little bit in the third of the frame. You were a little bit centered for this camera.
Bonsai interview, take one, Mark.
When I'm working on a tree, everything around me completely dissolves. It's the most grounding exercise I've ever done. Bonsai in Japanese terms, bone, tree, sai, container. It's literally an art form of like dwarfing or miniaturizing a tree. And it is an energetic exchange with another living thing. When you work with trees, it's a conversation. Every move you make impacts the health and the life of that tree. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. I'll never master it. For me, it's like the world drops out. It's me and the tree in front of me. My name's Drew Binkley and I'm a bonsai practitioner.